All right, welcome back, folks, to our Disco Elysium playthrough. Last time we played, we talked to the Union leader. We also got a code, our code back. There it is. We're also hopped up on drugs, and yeah, that's it. We're supposed to split a kilo, but we kind of took it all. Well, you know. Gotta go see Everett again. Alright, so our missions are there. And about splitting that kilo, we took all of it. We took all of it. We're messed up. Did not talk to Kuno, not yet. Hey Kuno, you remember when we were supposed to split it? Yeah, I took everything.
Fuck does Kuno care?
On your shack.
Yeah, did you fucking there?
That's with the pig head.
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Cool pig head, I liked it. I got one too. This one, it's shit.
What is this shit? Fucking on yourself. This is weird level shit. Kuno doesn't go there.
Good job. Good job, Deb.
Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this?
What's with the tube of magnesolam?
It's a vitamin pig. Don't you know anything?
You could use some.
Magnesium, right?
Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through like a tube a day, rips mag like a motherfucker, and you could use a bottle.
Oh, don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno.
I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time.
You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo.
Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die.
Oh, plate. Know anything about it?
That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno rides the fucking lightning in there, pig. Good call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Took care of the drug situation.
Alright, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way, street way.
Aren't you gonna ask how I got past your dad? By kilo, you mean gram, right? Alright, fair's fair. I'm keeping it. You don't need more drugs or 12. I'm keeping it, and I'm doing it all myself.
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker, distracted him. That's some sick shit. Tell your little slanty-eyed friend, respect from the Kuno. Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
Yeah, that's how it went down. Exactly like that. Too.
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
That's why Kim's gone, that's right. Alright, fair is fair. Give Kuno the vial.
Wow, that's heavy. There you go. More than half in there. Kuno's fucking honorable like that.
Oh,
Now
yeah.
tell me, how the fuck are you still alive, pig?
Not an easy life you got there in that apartment there.
The fuck do you know about Kuno's life? Kuno's got plans. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we got plans.
6 meters underground, below piping from before the war, the collapsed remains of the Martinez storm drain system. There are 2 stolen flashlights with piles of batteries next to them, beside 2 bedrolls, in the dark and opening into the lower tunnels.
I met your dad.
Yeah, you do some Sambo shit, sneak in. Was the Beano-clad hooker thing real?
Sambo is an acronym for Samoan boxing, graceful martial arts stuff. Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool. Just letting you know.
I killed your dad, Kuno. You didn't kill him, though. That's not true. That we're going for 4, but it's not true. We're a truthful cop, right? I don't know about saying 4. No, you're not. Yeah, we're regular cop. You're a cop that does whatever it takes. Alright, we'll go kill your
What
dad.
is this shit? He's fucked up on roids to drink more. You can't kill him. Kuno's dad says he'll die by his own hand. Die suicide style.
Kuno, your dad's a half-dead alcoholic. He was sleeping under some clothes.
What?
His posture changes. The swaying rooster motion stops for a second. Then he gets it going again.
Fuck right. Kuno's dad was sleeping like a bum. Kuno told ya. Kuno's dad doesn't give a shit about anything. Fucking breaking and entering shit. That's nothing to Kuno's dad. You got lucky, pig. Kuno knew this. Kuno's fucking violent fiend dad's been drinking hard lately. Kuno knew you have a way in. Narrow window. Kuno window.
Whatever scary thing he might have been, now he is nothing. Damn.
Yeah, Kuno's dad is fucking nothing. Fucking coma shit, stroke shit. Kuno's dad is so fucking violent. He's had a stroke many times. Shit. Kuno's gonna have one too. Gonna be just like Kuno's dad. Speed shit, crime shit, fucking on the bed. Kuno's gonna go out like Kuno's dad. Revachol West style.
Stop saying all this sad shit, Kuno.
Fuck you talking sad? Kuno's got hard shit, death shit, nothing shit.
You don't have to turn in like that. Chances are you're gonna turn into that. Say nothing. Broken, yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. It's messed up, man. Kid's messed up.
Fuck right I am. Now get your nun ass out of here before Kuno fucks it dead. You think cause you broke Kuno 1 gram of speed, you're friends now? Turn into... Kuno ain't turning into shit. Kuno is that shit.
Kuno won! Oh, you won, Kuno!
There's a textbook with your name on it.
Yeah, so fucking what?
It says Kuno, not Kuno. Kuno de Roots.
Fuck are you talking to Kuno about that kiddie shit?
That's a lame name, Kuno. I like it. What are we going for?
He's trying to fuck you again.
Fuck out of here. Kuno knows it's fucking lame. That's why Kuno changed it. Kuno can change his name into anything. Gonna change my name into...
Don't change your name into that, Kuno.
Whoa there. Not into that.
Fuck right there were. Fucking 3 years or some shit.
Find a job, pay them yourself. Your dad can't handle things anymore. That's no place to live in. You have to find somewhere else. Let me guess, Kuno's dad doesn't give a about them. Lucky, what does a Tyrannosaurus Rex use to barbecue? Tell me. I hope it's a good one. Or you're banned. For 70 years. Have you tried getting a job?
Fuck that shit. Kuno's gonna move underground. Lead I am shit. Ancient shit. Kuno's gonna live in a fucking catacomb.
Yeah, in a tomb, Kuno.
Yeah, pig. This shit is done. Now get the fuck out of Kuno's face. Kuno needs to drop the bomb. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched.
We need magnesium.
The magnesium levels in your blood are dangerously low. It's about the low magnesium levels and not the high alcohol levels.
A George before man grill. Alright. So anyways. So there's a lack of magnesium in me.
Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into a fish due to the lack of magnesium in your bloodstream.
I need to mag it up? So I need to mag it sideways? Do we mag it up or sideways? Mag it up.
You need to get so magged up. You've probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already. And the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium.
You're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form?
Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to ascend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system. Just remember, it's not the alcohol. Buy more of that too. Alcohol is not the problem. And it's certainly not the dextroamphetamine, nor smoking for 40 years. It's the lack of magnesium and excess of coffee. You should stop drinking coffee. It wreaks havoc on your gastrointestinal system.
Well, we gained a level. We could open another slot, or you know what? We got so many. We probably should open another slot. Magnesium-based life form. Let's do it. Magnesium man. Let's do it. Right. Okay, we can do both, right? Oh, do we have 2 levels? No. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we don't know where our badge is. We still haven't found it. Or Harry Dubois.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint-Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
I need magnesium.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Ugh. Yeah. That's the stuff. Magged it up. Where's the mag up emote spam? What's going on?
So, how'd you like our harbor?
Labor Utopia.
It's but a rest area on the path leading across open plains. Right, you talk to the boss eye to eye, like men of the plain. If you have any more questions, I'm set to talk. Yeah, the janitor who gave me the key to his apartment said the guy's a bit of an asshole.
All I'm saying is he had a lot of mugs.
Like I said before,
I'm out of here. There's someone here. A moralist answer. That's what we are. All right, so we're gonna go talk to the leader man. I think he didn't walk down that path. Oh, how so? That's true. That's very true. You don't know what kind of mugs I have.
Mr. Dubois, every worker...
A member of the board is a living god, is an organ in the great state organism of war. Also, looks just like me, for himself. 3. This is a Block answer. I could see Block saying that.
Eh? Why the hell not? Now, how can I help you today?
Remember the container I asked you about? Turns out there's a make-a-rich light bending guy inside.
Mega rich light bending guy? Oh my god. How did that get in there?
Snitch. I don't know. He's so rich he could get in anywhere.
Damn it to hell, Harry. I specifically told my guys to check all the containers for mega rich light bending guys.
You see? Can't trust anyone.
Honestly, Harry, we might be moving all kinds of suspicious things through this harbor, but I won't be caught transporting the light-bending mega-rich. I have a reputation to protect.
Yes, the transportation of the mega-rich should be more tightly regulated. Didn't seem like he was safe. This should be honored by the presence of this magus. He was half Revacholian blood and amassed his wealth using the mysterious bond of nationhood. The mega rich are people too. He was a nice man. He gave me stock tips. For God's sakes, you're a socialist. What are we gonna say? That's a tough one. They're all good answers. 1, 1.
You're right, Harry. I am a socialist. I'm going to catch the mega-rich guy inside the container and harvest his energy to power the harbor's fog lights. I shudder to think what you're going to tell me next, Harry.
Hey, open the door, you asked me.
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
Uh-oh.
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible, and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
I did go inside.
Exactly the kind of fascist memorabilia I was expecting. Weasel probably prays to it every night for the downfall of the Union. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
There was a collection of colonial mugs there. I found a similar mug in the trash.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best, helping people, with the power of politics.
Can I have my gun back?
Oh, no, 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 no. I don't cross paths like that. All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
That's a lie. Well, Kim's not going to be pleased. Well, Kim's not here.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this.
That's a lie. This weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
That's not how you baton someone. The technique is way off. You strike with your whole body, not just the baton.
No, you have to put your weight.
Oh, Harry, thanks for the tip. I'll leave doing the real damage to you. You are the real police officer after all, not me.
Said the lynching and the strike are related. How?
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines, sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps. Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
Our victim.
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
That's not right. That's not right at all.
He performs a motion as if spraying bullets from a machine gun.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry.
It's terrible. Horrifying even.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Wait, they moved the container?
Yes, I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
Actually, pretty cool.
But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types.
That's how Lucky moves too. How do you know about this? I'm getting worried here.
One of them
I think
got
they'll have to move my
suicidal,
container again.
getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees. Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers. We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
So it's you guys.
An entire neighborhood of killers.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly. They're like you, idealistic people who want to make sure that bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Hey there, Anderson. How you doing?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land."
Titus Hardy. We got a name. I know you were looking forward to more Disco Elysium there, Henderson.
He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Are you not afraid that we're gonna arrest them?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested. They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Ooh, should we tell him that there was a bullet? Should we tell him? Honest cop.
So they shot him.
Yeah, someone shot him in the head before they hanged him.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Harry. They told me they hanged him. A hanged man is what I saw when I took a look into that yard. What I do know is, the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my favorite policeman, Harry.
How do you know about the mercenaries that were hired by the shipping company?
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates. You said it, Harry. Hell, one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
That does sound quite unlikely, yes. The big guy leading the scabs at the gate is colossal.
It's true, he's huge. You mentioned lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them. Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
What more can you tell me? Who's second in command? Who's the most violent?
Harry, they're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Where can I find them?
You know what, Harry? I got a feeling they're gonna show up in full force tomorrow.
Oh boy. You asked the Hardy Boys to cooperate.
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
When you meet this Titus, tell him about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Wait, why are you giving this to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Well, are we gonna take the money? I mean, we're honest cop, right? Or are we regular cop? Take it, take it. Okay.
Good boy. A real team player. Now, do you have any more questions?
Ah, we're good.
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike. I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left. I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat.
Gotta be a Dem.
He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I'm not a man of the left. I'm a patriot of Revachol. You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do. 333. Okay.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is, company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
What would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What are these signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth centre in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Lucky this dialogue must pain you. What do you mean by that? What are you implying?
Roller skating, not drugs, Harry. You like this.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
What is this place exactly?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills, Harry.
Water drips from the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit. You're already pretty deep into this. What's a little more? No one can see you here in Martinez.
What happened to the people there?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth centre, designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Well, if I happen to be there, I can ask them, or I'm not gonna do this. What about the gun? No. Not gonna do this. But the gun. We're doing it.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here. You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the water lock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
Okay, good.
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
All right.
See you soon, Debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Wow, you work hard.
I do?
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse. A workhorse. For hard work.
What hard work do I do anyway?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged.
It's true. We did do that.
That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
Yeah, I ride. A little. Yeah. Oh, wait, it's... I ride till I die. I'm not sure I ride.
A little. You make money. You got gills, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco Negros and the Solas. It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer.
Sure, and I got that giant novelty check.
Wasn't easy getting that giant novelty check from Everard. Took some ingenuity to get into the harbor, but you got in, and you took that bribe as hard as any cop's taken it. He did. Yes, he did. And you took it. Took it and put it in your pocket. Ka-ching, baby doll. Officer Hustle riding shotgun.
That's right, ka-ching.
Yeah, you're in the sales business. Shake 'em for shit and then pawn it off. Law officer style.
Guess I made some gills, sure.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die.
Hey,
Now,
you're right,
ask
Rusty.
yourself.
Streaming is basically like that as well. Basically like that. Yeah. Yeah, I also write a little.
Are you rich?
Well. Yeah, quite. No, I'm actually not.
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
That Gart guy riding my... The system's broken. There's a market for corrupt cops out there. But the immigrant cops have price dumped it. Taxes, man. I don't know. Why am I so poor? That's a good question. I don't ask that.
Because of the taxes. G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
Goddamn taxes. Did you know that taxation is theft? Really? Every time I sneeze?
Every time you wipe your ass, they got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation. Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony, one tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for that makes them ask for more money from you. Here, total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money.
What? No way. Guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now? Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number. This isn't helping me solve my money problem. It's only making me into a free market type. You're too deep to double-cross the socialists.
What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't you see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples?
Bleeding nipples are kind of a pain, but how will deregulation help with that? Opt in, but just a little. Going halfway.
It's all about the tax issue, hustler. No other problem in the world is as pressing as top marginal tax rates. And don't you fucking forget it.
Gotta level up. And we could get another thought. I want to get regular cop though. Regular cop. So boring. You're boring, Lucky. You chose regular cop. Well, that's what I am. What's indirect modes of taxation? Well, we can go check it out once it loads in. First, if you have a side ideology cooking somewhere, you don't sweat it. Fighting indirect taxation for the Gossamer state is compatible with all creeds. It's cool like that. You're a cool anarchist now. Unless you don't want to be an anarchist. Whatever. Stuff this meal ticket in your eye socket and let's see if we can steal some love back from the robber barons at the customs agency and the banditos at the Insul Indian Financial Oversight and Competition Committee. Banditos? Alright, let's get out of here. It's on the menu anyways. Signatures, that's still closed. We do, no, we have the shoe, the quest line just busted. Do we have it right here? Now walk down the long railing if you want to get red pilled. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Time for some race theory. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Advanced race theory. Oh boy. Hey guy.
Nobody betrays your degeneracy.
Hey Measurehead.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
Your body does not betray your degeneracy. That's a lie. You're in great shape.
My body does not betray my degeneracy.
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
Have I?
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
Wait, Al Ghul? You're right, I'm an alcoholic. Now I need you to cooperate with me. I don't have a problem with Al Ghul. I just drink a little on the weekends. Alcohol, well, obviously. You too?
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
I'm the police and I need you to comply. Take a step closer. The race stuff is unimportant here. I just need you to help me do my job. The ham sandwich race is over. Rip. 222.
Begging for help. Attempting to pass via for cooperation. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics, electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft.
The way the guy says certain words, it's definitely French or French Canadian.
You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Khoikos. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture. You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
You're right about all of this. Now I just need you to cooperate with me as a police officer. The situation is serious. Your people have probably killed a man. You know that Revachol is practically Quebec. Awesome. Possibly. Revachol is independent though, right? I know you're right. Too.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
Isn't Everard the Union boss white? Know anything about the mug? Why are you not with the Hardy Boys? What are the tattoos of yours supposed to mean? Subscribe to his advanced race theory, not series. Try it.
Ask what kind of races there are first. Classification is core to this stuff.
Let's do it. Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races there are.
There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
Let's go with Type A.
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding. A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Wait, who exactly are the Mon?
You know them by the names of their nation states. The Oranese, the Gotwaldings, and the Königsteiners. My people simply call them Maun. The Maun are proof that you can have too much Occidental racial purity and tassel-centric culture. Inbreeding has led to a lactose-intolerant subrace whom no one can take seriously.
Oh no. No one can take them seriously.
Colorful tassels are, let's be honest, not a good sartorial choice for this century. You might want to avoid wooden clogs too.
But who are the Type A then?
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have Type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem.
Okay.
Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
I see. This is very interesting. And who are the Seminese and Areopagites in this?
As proven by the Maun and the Mask, Occidental Type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagites are on the ascent.
Areopagite. And the Seminese?
The indigenous people of this, the Insulindian archipelago. The Seminese inhabit the southern islands. I am Seminese, from the stock of Ulmuir on Ile de Fantôme. The Areopagites are the master race of the Ile Maran deserts. The Seminese are descendants of the Areopagites. We came here during a heroic migration from Ile Maran to Ansuland, thousands of years before the lactose-intolerant Maun-Reten Occidentals discovered this place.
And what's the difference between the Seminese and Areopagites?
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Seminese are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls. The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Simeno-Areopagite or Simeopagite superrace. That is all. There are no more Type A races in the world.
What about Type B?
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Khoikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Khoikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
The Kajikos, I've been trained to identify them as white in official descriptions.
Yes, to an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, muddy, and ashen.
Oh no, he's racist. Did you miss out on his critical race theory?
Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking Al-Rul and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb, and for eating potato.
Potato?
The Khoiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
And the Vacholier you mentioned?
The Vacholians, halfway between Type A and the racial Cauldron. Too mixed to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
Pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over. like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive chess piece.
Imagine being called a naive chess piece. Oof. I've heard about this revolution. Mistakes were made, but it was the right stuff. You're wrong about this. The revolution was by degenerate left-wing marauders, not all people of Revachol. What was this revolution? 2111.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zarath with the potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia, a hereditary prion condition passed from the Koiko to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade routes and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant.
And he's talking shit about potatoes. I don't know if I like this guy.
Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
I don't know. I don't know about this. The vile CF race cauldron of pederast.
Tips the F are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
Chimeric experiments?
Lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Seminese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Seminese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
Any more?
Then there is the Simino Koiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Simino Koiki Chimera? It is not an aesthetic site.
Tell me all about it. I have to know.
The Koiko, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Seminese with the Koiko to produce a super worker of Seminese strength and Grad servility. This will never happen. The Seminese and the Koiko may have similar interbreeding problems as the mosquito. We will never know precisely. No Seminese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Koiko woman or Koika.
Potato stench. Metal Gear Solid Elysium.
But enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of Type F. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
Now that I've been through all the types, do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
How do I word the mystery?
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me. This clarity does not come instantly.
When Kim comes back, it's gonna be like, what the hell happened?
I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss.
Know anything about this mug?
He does not so much as glance at the object.
Put this into the trash lately?
Stop showing me your pathetic cup. I have no interest in it.
Does he strike you as the kind of man who puts mugs into trash?
Probably not. Isn't Everett, the union boss, white?
Don't be vulgar. White or not has got little to do with this. The race enigma runs much deeper than that.
But you still serve him. How does that factor in your life?
Mr. Clare is a man of vision and means. He has the will to confront international capital. Something your race, naivistic communists, never did. Also, to serve is noble. It takes discipline. Your petulant individualism has only contributed to your race failure. It is lax and moronic.
I'm no communist. Communism is pretty cool. Individualism is my jam. My jam is a mysterious fourth thing. Enough of this. Why do you guys want us to be communists?
Idiotic communism is the single greatest contributor to your race descent. Everywhere around you, the fruits of its failure to challenge the world order. Individualism, rock and roll music, sexually transmitted diseases, above all, rampant multinational finance still reigning large. Tell me, where have you gotten your love of pathetic communism from? Degenerate youth culture? Rock and roll music?
Got it from disco, actually.
Offshoots of the Seminoles people invented disco while having sex under the influence of cocaine. It is a shame upon my race. But what is done is done. I am not surprised you enjoy it so much. This has happened to many of the side products of the inevitable cultural victory of the Seminoles race.
Think we're done here.
Measurehead stoically looks to the distance in silence.
Yeah, let's leave. We're done here. Got a new thought process. Advanced race theory. The whole race gang is here. Oh boy. How about we don't internalize that? How about we do? Breathe it in. I don't know. Didn't we have a buddy around here? Can always ditch it later. Yeah, for a skill point.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
All I have for now. Alright, let's go check out our tasks. What's the race enigma? Oh boy. 2 signatures, wash off the death smell. I mean, we could go wash it off. We've got nothing else to do, really. How is our name unknown? We've got literally nothing else to do. I'm gonna go wash myself. I'm not gonna be stinky cop. Not on my watch. Sorry. This is who I am. Not Stinky Cop.
This is not the cleanest. That soap's the bathtub slowly fills with water. The water is only lukewarm, but still comforting, like amniotic fluid. A few beer cans are bobbing up and down along your flanks, like sad duckies.
Boo. Why are you booing me? I'm right. Do we take the beer cans out or we leave the beer cans in? It's very important. Leave. Okay.
The cans continue to bob, as do your thoughts, aimlessly splashing up against the sides of the tub. They're not even really thoughts, just assorted sensations. None of them acute enough to focus on.
Should we linger in the tub a little? Should we imagine something? We get out. Well, getting out is kind of lame. Let's do.
Your fingers grow pale and are covered with tiny
Oh.
whirls as the water cools. What are you doing? You're not some fat fish in a fucking aquarium. Time to get moving.
Imagine something.
You see the corpse. You can still smell the cadaver.
Uh-oh.
It's going to take more than one bath to get rid of that stench. Then, houses along a narrow street. A video rental. Darkness on the planet's curvature. The waterline recedes as you stand. You are cold now. Your clothes stick to your still moist skin.
All right. No longer Stinky Cop. Well, let's go move around, I guess. Tim's still not back. I wonder how you get money in this. I can talk to the lady. Hey, lady.
Oh, hello, dear. There you are again.
No, not useful. It's all about money, you know. Tell me about it. Did you buy book? We did buy books. Yeah, we could probably read them. Got the evidence of the fractured bullet. Got the map. Instant photo of tattoos. Check it out.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. The pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone close to the victim might know.
Who are you?
Gone. The bullet is safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the RCM stamp. Kim has filled out the label on the bag with the item number, case number, and date and location the bullet was found.
What do I do with you, bullet?
The squished little thing has no idea. I know. You should find the gun that shot this bullet.
Find the gun that shot it.
That sounds like something a police detective would do. First, you should learn all you can about this little guy. Then find the gun that shot it and the person that gun belongs to. He used it to kill your victim. Neato. The jacket of the bullet is made of a yellowish metal. It has blossomed out to reveal a dark grey core. The base of the bullet is close to 5 millimeters in diameter.
Look at the jacket.
You can just about make out a few striations near the base of the bullet. Little hairlines, linear. It feels standard.
The core?
It's quite destroyed. Some of the fragments are still lodged in the wound. What's interesting about the bullet thus far?
Wow, I actually know this. It's a jacketed bullet close to 5 millimeters in diameter. Wow, I actually know this. So what's interesting about the bullet? Go with one.
A jacketed bullet, which would have been shot from a military-grade breech-loading rifle, not from a muzzle loader like those typically found on the streets of Martinez. Very interesting. You have an unusual military-grade bullet in your hand. Now all you need is to find a gun that could fire it.
Try to determine what type of weapon. 17%.
You can't remember what happened last week. What makes you think you're going to remember arcane firearm models? The squashed bullet has some sharp edges where the jacket had.
Right. Check out the book.
The front of this quarterly journal features a large satirical portrait of the late King Friesel. From the sides of his head, a pair of white antlers spread to the corners of the cover.
Why Friesel?
Because Friesel was incompetent, foolish, and cruel. In short, the embodiment of everything the communards wished to overthrow. It's satire, you see.
Flip through the pages.
To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention. Just column after column of closely set text, interrupted occasionally by little doodles in black and white. No advertisements, you notice. So who's funding this radical commentary?
It's true.
After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents. The magazine is divided into several sections. International developments, Kunst und Kultur, and local concerns. Just inside the cover, there's also an editor's note.
Let's read the note.
Comrade, as you know, this journal takes its name from Mazov's immortal expression, Du cristal a la fumée. This was his way of describing the way the rigid, crystalline structures of capitalist ideology turned to smoke under communism. But, like the structures of capitalist ideology, we too are at risk of going à la fumée. Unlike many publications which are content to spoon-feed their readers reassuring drivel, La Fumée is committed to telling the radical truth, even when that truth may drive away potential subscribers.
If you don't know what that means, it's smoke. Going up in smoke.
Perhaps they've overestimated the market demand for this kind of commentary. So please, if you value our radical Mazovian perspective on contemporary politics, culture, and international affairs, please consider subscribing today. Yours in struggle, the editors. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Wait, we gotta... Oh, we'll finish the book, then we'll check out the mag. I want to catch up on internal developments.
This section includes a long, tedious critique of the latest round of free trade negotiations between the EPIS nations and the Free State of Semenine. You also skip over an article about heavy fuel oil smuggling along the Messina border, something about bear wrestling in Samara, book riots in Yugograd. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bear wrestling. Flip back to that.
Let's go see what this bear wrestling is all about.
It seems to be part of a new public fitness initiative in the People's Republic of Samara, SRV, devised and promoted by none other than President Kenajinsky himself. According to this extremely credulous account, Uncle Sport, as he's affectionately known to his people, has recently decreed bear wrestling the national sport of the SRV.
Hang on. Tell me more about this Uncle Sport.
Based on the description in this article, he appears to be an extremely competent and democratically elected president.
All right. Go back to bear wrestling.
It's quite straightforward. A standard match features one man, or in some cases, woman, against one bear. 2 competitors, 1 ring, 5 rounds, or until incapacitation. According to the SRV's Ministry of Information, the program has been a tremendous success. Public support stands at 87%, and youth obesity and alcoholism rates are down 12% and 7% respectively.
I guess it's hard to fight a bear if you're out of shape.
That's very much the idea. President Kaczynski has long maintained that a strong body is the best defense against capitalist aggression.
You know, I'm kind of liking that. Maybe we should have that here.
In shape, out of shape, you've always preferred to rely on your wits.
That was good to catch up on foreign affairs.
You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
What is Kunst and culture?
It takes a moment, but gradually it dawns on you that Kunst und Kultur must mean arts and culture. As you leaf through this section, you come across several reviews of recent radio plays, as well as a brief artist spotlight featuring a local artist identified only as CS. The main feature, though, is a long essay titled Tip Top Tournée, a critical Mazovian perspective.
Read the profile of CS. Go.
This so-called artist spotlight is really just a brief Q&A, made all the briefer by the subject's evident hostility to her interviewer. The actual article is surprisingly light on details, but after skimming a page or two, you gather that it has something to do with motor carriage racing. If you don't follow it, you only ever hear about the ludicrous sponsorships and obscene death toll.
All right, let's see what these communists have to say about Tip Top.
You think you're settling in for a relaxing recap of the most recent season, maybe sprinkled with some nice anecdotes about a few of the more colorful drivers. Instead, you find yourself skimming a 10,000-word feature about all the politically problematic aspects of Tip Top Tournée. Where to even start? For one, there's the crass commercialism of its sponsorships, and then there's the practically criminal emphasis on deadly motor crashes.
Who wrote this stuff?
Oddly enough, this article has 2 bylines: Nasdeb Encolada Bernal and Exilus Buka.
What's so bad about sponsorships?
Under capitalism, the article says, every pursuit has its price. Every pleasure, even one as elemental as the joy of racing others around a track, is reduced to an advertising opportunity. Thus, the so-called tournée becomes a competition between increasingly meaningless brand signifiers. Your discount laundry detergent racing against a pack of Astra cigarettes, or even a Fritta.
Right, but then you see them crash.
And that precisely is what's problematic about it. Were it not for the promise of random, spectacular violence, audiences would quickly lose interest. At the end of the day, it's the destruction of these 750,000 real races that you're really watching for.
No, I'm pretty sure I like it for the racing. Wow, you're right. I really am just in it for the violence. Oh, well, what kind of person are we? Do we appreciate the racing, or we are just there for the violence? Do you watch racing? No.
You see, one cannot avoid the conclusion that Tip Top Tournée is simply the apotheosis of spectacular entertainment. You flip back to the front of the magazine. The table of contents unfolds before you.
Let's see what they mean by local concerns. No, I've never liked watching racing. I find it so boring.
Unsurprisingly, much of this section is taken up with articles declaring unqualified support for the dockworkers' strike. You skim the headlines, paint the harbor red and white. Martinez tames the wild pines, a city in revolt. First we take Martinez, then we take La Delta. Finally, there's a brief article by the writer G. Martin accusing the owner of the Capeside Apartments of illegally attempting to evict certain communist tenants simply for not having paid their rent.
Sounds like a pretty important thing to do. Damn communists should have killed a lot of them when they had the chance. If it weren't for the wild pines, all of those moochers would be out of a job. Charging rent just to live somewhere is pretty outrageous. Wouldn't it be better for everyone if labor and capital could reach some reasonable accommodation? Why should I care? This doesn't have anything to do with me. 1, 5, 5. You can't vote twice, Freeport. That's cheating. This whole game is a 5.
The eternal problem, according to G. Martin, is that under capitalism, the worker is rendered incapable of perceiving their own agency or lack thereof. Thus, they tend to experience their own oppression as though it were happening to somebody else. Is that true? Have you felt estranged from your own self recently? You flip back to the front of the magazine.
All right. Check out our magnesium.
Magnesium-based life form. We tell them, hell no. You're about to become a magnesium-based life form. The age of the primitive carbon man is done. No longer must mankind rely on slow-working background radiation to take us further into our genetic destiny. This is the era of guided evolution, and magnesium is the key. You are the first of your species, the next step in human evolution. An advanced magnesium proto-man who mags it up, drinks it down, and sniffs it sideways.
Bag it up. We got 2 volition out of that. Holy cow.
Regular law official.
Oh, another one. Regular cop.
You've done it, Harry. Whatever else you are, you're also boring now. It was not easy. You spent most of your life trying to funk up every nook and cranny of your personality. When someone says something political, the first 3 thoughts in your head are a ludicrous hodgepodge of communism, fascism, and stock tips. When they ask you why you did something, it's superstardom, apocalypse, or the mea culpas of the flagellant cop monk. It's not easy reaching for the 4th option, the normal one. But you have. And now, you're not just crazy. You're also boring.
Oh no! Crazy boring. Good job. I never asked for this. Well, I kinda did. So what is the lightning though? Like, do you have to? Like, do I have more stats like this? No, it doesn't matter. That's the magnesium. Oh, okay. Oh, and one last thing. Bonus from thoughts. -1 to logic, +2 to volition, -1 to inland empire, -1 to empathy, +1 to esprit de corps, and -1 to shivers. Got so much blue now. Guys saying it's been bad today.
Life? doesn't need to be a struggle. I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to Angry Hard René first.
And sandwich.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
What? What?
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
Should I ask what kind of game this is first? Alright, I got this. Ball time. Do balls.
That's the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Show them how it's done.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen.
Oh, we stopped time.
The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern on it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready.
Can't take too much time. We only have 9 seconds in stop time.
A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand
Was it
there,
11?
feet firmly planted. All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
There is time for one last glance inward. Who am I?
An embodiment of pure motion, a fine-tuned locomotor running at maximum efficiency. Behold the fear and confusion reflecting in the eyes of the two feeble geezers. They are in awe of your superiority. You are a god to them. Some would still say you're a cop, but I guess we're beyond that now.
We're beyond cops. Inertia can be contained no more than a bullet leaving a gun. Let go. Be the bullet. What did we do?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
It wasn't mid. The shot was at least 23 meters, probably 24 and then some. Nothing to be embarrassed about.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right triceps, that's for sure. Problem, I don't understand. I'm a god of track and field. Why would I have a problem with anything? It's true.
I don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
A man his age getting worked up like that? Better watch that blood pressure.
I'm sorry. Wait, what? I'm sensing anger and I don't understand why. Don't be a sore loser. It's still a fair game between you two. Second place is a podium position. We're just gonna be an ass.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play pétanque with 5 bull.
P-Tank? Oh, sorry, honest mistake. Are we good? Oh, tonk. I understand. I thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's pétanque. You ruined a pétanque game. We want our bull back.
Take it easy, René. This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Pull out the gun.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You owe us a goddamn bull.
All right, I'll try to fix it.
Good. Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs. I believe you will try. Now, why did you approach us?
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
You know anything about the man in the backyard of the Whirling Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
That's why Lucky started streaming attention. Damn, he got me. He got me good.
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Found your guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs Union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
I saw a picture in there. You were in it. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern, and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
Wow.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Must have seen something on the night of the murder.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
So who was working your shift?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday. There's no other guard. It's just me.
Unguarded?
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before, René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
So it doesn't matter that if you're there or not?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiniers' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
You know, that's good. You know? Everard gets it. Big guys looking after the small and everyone working together. I love it. Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die, there's no middle ground. René is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. René should rent out his services. Invest the profit. Get a few more guys. Expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. There's nothing wrong with tare collecting. It's my side thing too. Hey, we got the bag. Wagey. Snapped my neck there. So what are we going for? Big guy looking out for the smaller ones. Dependency, do or die. Let's get the elderly back in the job market. Expand. Repeat. Wage work is dead. 5.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that. I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Yes, yes, yes. Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
He is not going to become an entrepreneur.
Got it, thanks.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Got a statue of Philippe III on the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
No electrochemistry. Bad electrochemistry.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
How should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
Seems like a leader should take care of his people before himself. Powerful leaders, not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs. I'm not sure how I feel about this. Ooh. Ooh. Electrochemistry is the king. I don't know about that. Leaders should take care of the people? Not sure how I feel about this.
You haven't lived as long as I have, son. With age, a man learns certain things about real power, or else ends up a spineless socialist rat, like Gaston here.
And the worst part of that, officer, is having to spend your days playing pétanque with an angry snake.
The Carabinier doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve. No one and nothing can change this man's mind. He is as rigid as they come, still in that antique uniform. It's a symbol for him.
What was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler? That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine, for clarity of vision, to aid in their work. Regnum cocainum, Revachol's finest years.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
He used cocaine for clarity of vision?
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor, and it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Okay.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
What was that about higher realms? Sounds interesting.
It's really not. Please, do spare us the cocaine fairy tales.
Okay.
Right.
Thank you.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
That coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light, flash photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights, and they solve shit.
Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together. That's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately. Oh. Oh. Which one? Boring cop or superstardom cop? Be real. Oh, okay.
What are you, deaf? They're perfect, like rock star politician and drug addict teacher. Embrace the superstardom you've worked so hard to establish.
You've got the wrong impression. I'm no superstar. I'm trash. Said the guy in the game. Don't clip that. That's not me. No, you're a superstar. It's true. Multiple times, actually.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. Dick Mullen. Salam Rocky Bayi. Badass on the edge disco cop. Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world. Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Action.
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world. It's on.
Yeah. Oh. Probably put our bag on. Gotta make some money, eh? Find that ball. Yeah, we got nothing else to do. Box here. $10. Look, he tells the truth. I explicitly said do not clip that, and yet you still did. I don't know what to say. I'm disappointed, but you already knew that.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb. Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath him are the words, Hyundal burning.
Sniff the t-shirt? What's the deal with the man on this t-shirt? How much you selling this t-shirt for? Let go of the t-shirt. Let me go out West Revachol style. No. I'll let you stew. Stew here forever. I'll sniff the shirt.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there. Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay, but please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
How much the t-shirt?
2 real.
Didn't she just give it for free?
But why?
Perhaps I could repay you in some other way? Because I'm a broke cop?
I sympathize, I do. But this is a for-profit enterprise.
-2 authority. I'm not too keen on that.
Hey, so we've been monitoring you internally, and now we know your copo type.
My coppa type? What's my coppa type?
Yes. Guess what's yours?
Ooh, cool cop? Weapon cop? Sorry cop? Superstar cop? Regular cop? Old time. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not. I don't choose. We're just guessing. I'm seeing 2 regular cops, 2 superstar cops. I'm also seeing Dark Young. How you doing? How was the game? What were you playing anyways? Dark Souls? Demon Souls? Poll it for the raid. Okay, I'll do a poll, whatever. It'll take a second. Manage poll. New poll. What kind of cop am I? Cool cop? Weapon cop? Sorry cop? Also known as Canadian cop? Superstar cop? Regular cop? And it's gonna last a whole 1 minute. Go. So now that we're in a lull here, as the chat votes. So what were you playing there, Dark? I just bought this game. Is there any advice? Don't reload. Just run with it. Run with your mistakes. Max electrochemistry. Superstar cop.
That is only a ludicrous daydream.
Oh.
Guess again.
We're not.
You're the...
Regular cop?
No, you're the sorry cop.
Oh no!
The cop who's sorriest. Let's make it official then, shall we?
Won't the other cop types be jealous?
What? Jealous of the sorry cop? I think they'll be fine. Don't worry. They'll be super fine. It'll be totally okay. You can dual copo type from sorry to anything.
You know, I'm actually not sorry. I changed my mind. They should be sorry. I'm sorry, opt-in. 4, 4, 3. 3, 3, 3. Change to 4, 4.
Yes. Impotent rage and lamentation.
Let's wrap it up.
Wrap it up?
Alright, we got a choice. Are we sorry, cop, or are we not sorry? Sorry, eh? Hey, sorry, eh? 3, 3, 3, 3. Nobody wants to be sorry,
No,
cop.
you don't. Come on. You'll be back to saying sorry in 2 minutes. Stop wasting time and begin the repentance.
Really not sorry.
Wow. Okay. Fuck off. Maybe we were wrong about you then. Check out the big balls on Fire Cop.
Fire cop? Can I be fire cop?
You see rows of toy soldiers guarding the rest of the trinkets displayed on the table. Some on horseback, others in rags, others yet in bright blue uniforms. All are stern and unyielding in their duty.
Let's look for a cool figurine.
Everything you pick out seems faded, chipped, and sad somehow. Most of them are just broken toys. The boomboxes on the shelf look well-loved and well-traveled. Chipped, dented, they stare at you with the unblinking eyes of their tape reels. One especially catches your eye. Deep gold and amber plastic with a big old handle on top. A classic boombox that says, Stereo 8 approved.
Ooh.
This is you. Golden orange. A sunset suite. Just make sure it works before you buy it.
Are you sure this is all in working order?
Absolutely. I've tested each one myself with recordings of speech, found sounds and music from a variety of genres. Even though I don't really like music.
The Stereo 8 approved machine here
Is the Harman Welsh W2, made in Vespa, Designed in Seoul. Plays all reel-to-reel formats. 2mm, 8mm, 12mm. It's even got a little radio in there. It'll set you back 12 real.
$12. Could this device come in handy for any police work?
If police work means playing tapes, sure. You can use it for that. Or any other time you'd need to play a tape.
Ooh, should we buy it or should we not? I mean, we don't really need it, like, at all. You need it for karaoke. Okay.
And here you are. Quality sound reproduction on the go. It'll play anything, wherever. Turn any tape into a conversation of sounds and shapes.
Yeah.
A typical Martinez streetlight sits among assorted floor and table lamps.
How much for the streetlight?
700 real. A bargain, I dare say.
A bargain? No, it's not. He's trying to sweet-talk you into buying trash.
You out of your mind? There's one just like that on every street corner.
The light has undergone 3 transformations, and every transformation, large or small, has a price tag.
What do you mean, transformation?
Well, there are the costs of removal and rewiring. The most important transformation is the light's placement among ordinary, indoor fixtures, which has adjusted its morphological field. The light became suitable for use inside the home just a few days ago.
Where'd you get this?
It was brought to me to be altered.
The light's buzzing resembles the purring of a cat. It seems very much at home here.
Check out the streetlight.
The light pole has been carefully cut, and the wiring has been redone and attached to a standard indoor plug. The light buzzes faintly, but persistently.
We don't need this. We don't need any of this. Let's get out of here. For a bagel-thon for the streetlight. You're not wrong. That reminds me, bagel-thon next month already. I'm sure flies.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control panel. Loose wires dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque. This panel usually closes the water lock, turning it into a bridge that lets you cross the canal. But there's a crashed salmon and butter sign in the way. Pulling the lever probably won't do anything.
What's it? I have no idea. I'll find something. Oh, no. Ooh, cans. Oh, nay. Go buy some clothes. Why? Yeah, but if there's nothing good...
Everything's still cool here, officer.
The food packages you're selling have humanitarian aid written on them. How come?
You mean these delicious pre-packaged shelf-stable meal kits? Really easy to cook, no hassle, really cheap too. Buy some, try them out.
Don't play games with me, Hawker.
No problem here, officer. I get all this from one of my suppliers, an extremely reputable guy.
Wait, Humanex, humanitarian aid.
Does that supplier drive that Humanox lorry over there?
What? Look, officer, I'm just a retailer. You'd have to talk to my supplier if you got questions about the supply chain. That's how the game works.
Alright, let's try rhetoric. Rhetoric.
No need to dress this one up. Just tell him what you want.
I want your money now.
Oh, okay. But why, officer?
Because I'm corrupt. Yes.
Ah, yes. Lots of cops are. You see, I'm an honest entrepreneur. I can't help you if you don't give me a good reason as to why I should.
Okay. Failing at begging. Yeah, we're not good at corruption, probably because we're honest cop. Too honest to be corrupt. Except that one time where we picked up a check and took that $5. More like awful cop. Hey, don't worry about it. Hey, lady. What you got for me?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Spoke with Lorriman.
On the contrary, officer. There are yet camioners you have not talked to. And don't look so surprised. In a time like this, it would be strange if Wild Pines didn't have eyes on the harbor.
They must have someone in an overlook position, near the gates.
I suggest you go back and canvass for more suspects.
Alright. Guess I didn't talk to everyone. I thought I did, though. That's weird. Really thought I did. I don't know where the other trucks are, though. No, you haven't. Well, yeah, that's what the game just told me. Of course I haven't. There's an old woman. Yeah, we did talk to her. This one, we talked to her. Speed bottle. Yeah, sure. And the racist one, yeah, we talked to him as well.
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine
And talk
is
to
well
this guy.
kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crown with wavy rays. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep. Large.
Nothing important. You need to talk to him in detail. Well,
looking for something?
that argument all about?
It's about biological determinism, natural law, the sorting of the races. Not the most popular topic nowadays, with the coalition in charge and all. You might want to change the topic. That is, bury your head under the sand like common sheep.
Sheeple?
Change the topic. The way he says it makes it almost sound like a threat.
I get it. Someone has to be the unpopular guy. Oh, you're just a racist. Makes sense. To be honest, I can't really remember what that means. Please explain. On second thought, let's talk about something else. Three.
People who've studied these things say that we are superior by design. So, naturally, we Occidentals should be in charge. Obviously, you you can see the merits in that.
Obviously, yes, of course.
If this guy's all the Occidentals have, well, let's just say he's not exactly ripped.
Yes, I can see your prime example of superior design.
Open your eyes. Haven't you noticed something different lately? An unfortunate downturn, maybe? Huh? When members of the superior race cease to believe in their innate superiority, they stop competing for resources.
Yeah? What is the problem with that then? Okay, and... Should have been a voice actor.
This concerns you, policeman, so you better be vigilant. The Kips are showing a good game lately. Same with the mosquitoes. And the other intruder species out there, breeding like rabbits. They're on the precipice of cultural victory.
Oh, they're playing Civilization.
It's what the Kips of Boogie Street are going for, right under our noses. And the others too, on the radio. Heard any chansons lately? Heard any motetos or leader? No. Dominating culture is how they plan to win. They say so themselves.
Uh-huh.
It's true. Also, you need to realize the dangers of mixing races. Who knows what might happen if people don't stay in their birthplace? You might end up with a new sub-race, with unknown characteristics, leading to extra competition. That's why you've got to control the offspring.
Yeah, I think I can get down with racism. Yeah, I'm not down with this. Why don't you go yourself? Okay, sure, whatever. I'd rather really talk about something else. Three, two, one. One. Ah, guys, Jesus Christ.
Good. If we, the evening people, pull together, we can form a bulwark against these troubled times. Root out the forces that seek to undermine the well-being of our people.
What are you hauling?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples?
Yeah, apples.
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Can't beat his rhetoric. Well, we talked to everyone, it's just that we don't have any clues.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam, my man. What's up?
Tell me more about the strike.
It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
Going on strike would probably help you dodge a bullet or two.
Maybe I should go on strike.
Maybe you should. Cops don't get paid much and the hours are long. Plus, you can get shot. Why not?
The union demanding.
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like, a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
What do you think the company wants?
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching. Anything else? Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
All of us who?
Us lorry drivers. Camionneurs. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Not you?
Not my thing. Chasing transient pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now. Thinking, reflecting, observing.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one. He tries his best to look nonchalant, but there's a rigid...
Yeah, we can't press. Yeah. Have to raise empathy. We're soft locked. Nowhere to go. Oh, we gotta replace Lost Boule. And we have to find the race enigma. Oh boy. Yeah, we've been to the bookshop. We checked out the books. We even bought one. We bought this one. The Great Innocence.
The Greatest Innocence by João Paulo Salomão Lopes de Fouet. Browsing through the book again, you still have trouble understanding the torrent of information. It only seems to add to the confused jumble of facts inside your brain.
Hey there, Shen.
You can do it. It'll be worth it. Your educational survey is done. Did you catch any of that? No. Oh well, it's pop quiz time. Let's see what you've learned.
Oh,
this might take a few minutes.
Pop quiz time.
You ready?
Didn't we mess up completely last time?
It seems rather unfair to try again after you already know the answers. But sure, if this makes you feel better, here we go again.
Oh.
Question 1.
Go on, give me all the
Who was
hints you got.
A pop quiz is a short examination designed to test your knowledge without any prior warning or announcement. Such exams allow the teacher to assess how thoroughly the students have retained the material at hand. Voila. Now blast that first innocence. Thanks for nothing. Dolores Day. Dolores.
I don't remember this.
Correct. Nothing much is known about him. As the first
Yeah, we already
question
did this.
2. Easy. Everybody knows the answer to this. You, me, anybody. Correct. Named Franco Negro attempted to solve the rising. Question 3. Who was the false innocence?
Yeah, well, we're just gonna use dev facts for now. Use a hint.
Yes, there exists a group called the Founding Party, known as the Holy Party, during the time of the Pericarnacian. This, the world's oldest international organization, spends its time in search of either the re-emergence of the innocents or new members. There seems to be a mix-up with the sources. It's not my fault. At least it clearly wasn't Dolores Day. She wouldn't be false. Correct. There have been a number of counter or false innocences. So the most famous and important final stretch. You've come so far and learned so much. This is the most important one. Question 4. Who was the greatest innocence? Correct. Everything from inter-isolary travel and more beautiful. And more beautiful. Congratulations on finishing the test again. The results and your subsequent grade have been calculated. You get an A. All correct. Impressive. Oddly so. You really navigated some treacherous waters here. Well done.
Gotcha this time. Not so smart anymore, are ya?
Yeah, sure. It's so much easier once you know the answers, right?
Yep. Okay. So we finally got it. A 5 whole XP. And I think that will be our final XP for today. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Special thanks once again to Yashabe for supporting the channel. And we will see you next time. We'll go raid Nitro at the same time. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.